Welcome to Currency 365, powered by Eyes Open Media. And welcome to World News episode, I think it's 26 this time. We haven't done one in a couple of days. So let me make sure this is 26. Yes, this is episode 26. Now, remember, the world news are now going to be on the backup channel, Eyes Open Media. So this is why I said Currency 365, powered by Eyes Open Media. So the world news is now on the backup channel. So it's not on the front channel, Currency 365. It's on the backup channel. All right, so let's begin. Last night I did watch college football, and I saw some of the reportings of I didn't really watch the Peyton Manning game, the Denver versus the Chiefs, but I know Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos won 20 what was the score, 31-24 in Kansas City, and I know Peyton Manning reached 70,000 career yards. That was awesome. All right, so I think people were giving him slack in the beginning, but he came through in the end. So yeah, and college football, I was watching. Who was playing? Louis. It was at Louisville, and it was Clemson at Louisville, and Clemson won that game. Okay, so Louisville, I think, is 0-3 now, which is crazy. Yeah, so let's move on from there. And let's look at the Wall Street. Let's see. The Dow is down 170 points. Nasdaq is down 24 points. Oil is down $45 a barrel right now. Gold is actually up today at 1,137 points. And let's see. The euro's down on the dollar. Okay, let's see if there's any news that we can talk about here. Actually, let me go down and see anything is up big or down big. Freeport McMoran Inc. The symbol is FCX is down 8% today. Let's see. Symbol PBR is up 5%. JP Morgan is down 2%. Sprint Nextel is down 3% this morning. So, all right. So let's see if there's anything to talk about here. UAW packed with Fiat Crystal or Fiat Chrysler lifts wages, profit sharing. Let's see. Apple Pay begins China entry. All right, so let's see. Microsoft accuses of discriminating against women in lawsuit. Wow. Comcast to pay $33 million to resolve privacy violations. Boy, these are some big numbers. What else is Citigroup sees trading revenue falling 5% in the third quarter. All right, so let's go on to the world markets. Mexican Bolsa is up. Brazil is down. In Europe, the FTSE 100 is down. The DAX is down 2% or over 2%, and the CAC 40 is down over 2% as well. In Asia, the Shanghai Composite is up. The Hang Seng is up, and the Nikkei is down almost 2%. Australia is up. Aussie. Let's see. The India, the Mumbai exchange is up, and Taiwan is up as well. All right, and the S&P 500 in America is down as well. Okay, let's move on here. The White House, all cleared issued following lockdown due to unintended packages. Okay, so wow. All right, so nothing to worry about there in the White House. Okay, speaking of the White House, there was a debate yesterday, the Republican debate yesterday. It looked like it actually did some very, very good numbers. Let's see what was the numbers though? Was it 22 million that watched it? I think they're saying it did NFL numbers. So the Republican debate have drawn NFL-like ratings thanks to Donald Trump. All right, so yeah, according to yesterday's average, it's 22.9 million viewers yesterday that watched. Wow, making it the most watched program on CNN history. Wow, eclipsing the 16.8 million viewers who turned in to watch Larry King host an informal debate between Al Gore and Ross Perot in 1993. It also shattered the mark of the CNN previously most watched presidential debate in 2008, a Democratic debate that averaged 8.3 million viewers. All right, so Donald Trump's getting a lot of people to watch. Okay. Let's see what else is going on. All right, now let's go to Iraq. Maliki and U.S. ambassador discuss political and security developments in Iraq. So I got to scratch my head here because why in the world would a U.S. ambassador even be speaking to the former Prime Minister Nuri al-Maliki about anything? This guy's about to go on trial for genocide and all types of money laundering and deception and stealing from his country, Iraq. And the U.S. ambassador is sitting and talking to him. That doesn't. I'm not even going to read this article. I'm so shocked at that news. Let's see. Vice reveals new details for National Guard law. Okay, who's the vice though? Is it vice? There is no longer a vice. Well, there still is a vice president position until the House of Representatives cancel the position. They have to vote on it. The Council of Ministers voted to remove the positions completely. So now the House has to vote on that. I don't know when that's going to be. But they're still arguing over this National Guard law in Iraq because a lot of these corrupt guys want to have their own private armies, and this National Guard law will take away their ability to have their own private army. It's mostly Maliki. Maliki and his men are the ones that are stopping this law from happening. They're gonna try to try to get rid of Maliki and then probably try to pass this law afterwards. So and they'll probably try to change up some of the things inside the law to make it more favorable for passing. All right, Shalabi, however you want to call him. Okay, the Central Bank of Iraq sold to private banks $312 billion under the pretext of import, and the state needs $115 billion only. Okay. Don't know what he really was saying here. He says, which will be presented today at exactly 10 o'clock p.m. The Finance Committee revealed the dollar auction gangs in the central bank, and we got to extensive information, but there is no response from the central bank of the government. Now there are frequency and reluctance and the implementation of the things that we have requested financial as the committee to limit the leakage of foreign currency abroad. All right, so basically Shalabi I guess the finance committee are basically coming after the central bank here, trying to figure out where all this money is going. And trying to figure out a lot of things, and I think a lot of people are. That's why we got that news that there was forces raiding the Central Bank of Iraq, which a lot of people came out and said it wasn't true, but a lot of people inside are saying something did happen, but they can't tell us what happened. So yeah, so the central bank is really going through it right now. They're being audited basically about all their numbers, what's going on. And also, let's see, it says the governor of the central bank on the keywords had announced earlier that Iraq needs to reform its banks through reconstructing and privatization of the Rafidian and Rashid Bank. Yeah, Rafidian and Rashid need to be privatized, okay? Because they have to have an equal level playing field, okay? And that's what we're seeing in the auctions now. If you look at the auction, the daily auctions, it's the dollar amount is lower, and now they're spreading the money across different banks. Okay, before it was like 10 banks. Now, if you look at the last auction, it was like 42 banks that are now receiving the dollars. Okay, so things are going good here. The reforms are coming, are in progress, and people are now going to have to be accountable for money laundering and all the things that are going on. All right, so let's move on to Russia and Iran. So Russia and Iran making every effort to sign deal in removing enrichment uranium. All right, so Russia and Iran are doing everything possible to quickly sign an agreement on removing the enrichment uranium from Iran. The head of the Russian foreign minister said, let's see, the work on this issue is going on intensively between Russia, okay, and the Atomic Energy Organization of Iran. There is a common understanding that the exchange of the Iranian low enrichment uranium for natural uranium from Russia is a quite difficult task from the technical and organizational point of view. Okay, we also share the same view with Iran of what will be required to do in order to implement this project. These steps are being taken now. All right, so Iran is cannot wait to be fully out of sanctions so they can push their power onto the world, and also they want to do their oil and uranium stuff in South America as well. They're waiting on a lot of deals. They have a lot of deals on the table. They have a lot of contracts, and they're waiting on to be fully lifted off of sanctions. We believe that will be late October to early November. When they are fully lifted off of sanctions, and they will also start to turn their currency back on as well. All right, so let's see more of Iran here. It says IAEA is to be able to control Iran's whole nuclear fuel cycle. Okay, so the mechanisms created as part of the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, the JCPOA, will allow the International Atomic Energy Agency, the IAEA, to control Iran's entire nuclear fuel cycle, starting from mining and ore processing. The director of the Department of the Non-Proliferation and Arms Control of Russia, a foreign minister. Okay, how you say this guy's name? Mikhail. Okay, let's see. The agreement on Iran's nuclear program provides additional control measures on the part of the agency, which will cover the entire nuclear fuel cycle of the Islamic Republic, starting from mining and processing of uranium ore. All right, so the IAEA will be able to control Iran's whole nuclear fuel cycle. All right, so they're working on a lot of things in Iran. They're getting it ready for the unleashing of a monster. Okay, Iran's going to receive all their money back, including the $100 billion that America's going to be giving them back, and they're going to be lifting their sanctions, and they're going to be turning their currency on. So we'll watch out for that. We'll keep watching Iran. And I'll be back later to do when the market closes to give you guys the numbers of the market for the day, and hopefully there's other breaking news that's going on in Iraq, Iran, China, or wherever, and I'll bring it to you guys. All right, so this is Currency 365, powered by Eyes Open Media. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for subscribing to the backup channel, and share the videos, subscribe, share, and like, and it is what it is. All right. You guys have a great day. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right. I think Q&A. I think I'm going to do Q&A today. I'm not sure yet, but if I do, it'll be on the backup channel. All right. Peace out.